space between two ice elevations. The elevation at the right ice is 2.74 meters lower and has a distance of 4.1 meters from the left ice. The climber gets a running start and jumps in the horizontal direction to cross the space. What is the minimum speed needed by the climber to safely cross? And B, if the climber's speed is 6 meters per second, how far does the climber land? So here is a drawn figure for the problem. So sa A, ang hinahanap ay yung minimum velocity. For this, we can use the formula x is equal to initial velocity times t. But wala tayo ng t. So kailangan natin mag-derive ng formula para makuha yung t. And for that, we are going to use the formula y is equal to h minus 1/2 gravity times t squared. And we know na yung final na position niya, which is this, y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. So, mangyayari is 0 multiplied by h minus 1/2. 0 is equal to h minus 1/2 gravity times t squared. Transfer the values. Magiging h is equal to negative 1/2 positive pala to. 1/2 gravity times t squared. And next, we're going to cross multiply. So this will become 2h is equal to gt squared. Since ang kailangan natin is yung t, we're going to divide both sides by g. Tanggalin natin ang g. And we're gonna get t squared is equal to 2h over gravity. And since squared siya, get the square root. T is equal to square root of 2h over g. Now, pwede na natin i-substitute yung t para dito. This will become x is equal to initial velocity is equal to square root of 2h over g. And again, ang hinahanap natin kasi dito is yung yung minimum velocity. So, itatranspose ulit natin yung equation. We're gonna do cross multiply and we're going to end up with x square root of g over square root of 2h is equal to velocity. And next is we plug the values. Magiging 4.1 meters. Velocity is equal to 4.1 meters multiply by the square root of 9.81 meters per second squared over 2 times 2.74 meters. And the velocity, pag kinompute, ang makukuha natin, the minimum velocity needed by the ice climber is 5.49 meters per second. That's the answer for letter A. So next is the letter B. If the climber's speed is 6 meters per second, how far does the climber land? And for this, we can use the formula again, which is the x is equal to velocity multiplied by 2h over g. Square root of 2h over g. And given naman na yung velocity, so we're just going to simply plug in the values, wherein x is equal to 6 meters per second multiplied by the square root of 2 times 2.74 meters over 9.8 meters per second squared. And once na kinompute na natin yan, we're going to get 4.48 meters. Yan ang distance, yan yung layo na maglaland ng ice climber kung magraran siya ng 6 meters per second as his head start.